I've always thought there is something deeply enjoyable about wandering around the paddock at a track day or evening. If it's sunny and warm, then so much the better. But the background soundtrack of cars being driven hard sets the right tone, as does the sweet smell of hot brakes as things trickle back in after a hatful of laps. The machinery itself is always intriguing, of course, from the latest hot hatches to a cluster of Caymans, a collection of Caterhams, and even the odd atypical curiosity. Some cars are standard, some have a little tweak, be it cosmetic or functional, and others are taken to extremes. All are interesting if you like cars. This year, our track evenings have been taking place in association with GT Radial, who have brought along some interesting machinery with wheels wrapped in the company's rubber for people to try. So it seemed only decent to have a chat to them and find out a bit more.
So we're out on track, and with me is Brian McDermott from GT Tyres, and we're in one of the GT Radial equipped cars that you've brought along to this Evo track evening. It's a Golf GTI, as you can probably tell by the nice tartan seats, and we're on a Sport Active tyre, I think, from GT Radial. So
yeah,
why don't you tell us a bit about GT Radial and the kind of the history, because it's changed quite a bit in the last few years, certainly since I think I last drove one when we had a tyre test about 3 years ago, and I think there's been a few developments in the, sort of the company since then, haven't there?
There has, Henry, indeed, yeah. And one of the big developments is we now have a research and development centre in Hanover, Germany.
Okay.
So we have about 15 engineers there, and this GT Radial Sport Active tyre is the first that's been engineered in Germany. Okay. So, you know, we've got that German engineering. What we're doing here today is giving, you know, your readers a chance to come out on our standard road tyre.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting out of their, you know, their nice cars, normally on premium tyres. Come and have a, you know, a go in a mid-range tyre and tell us what you think about it. We're getting some great feedback, really good feedback. You know, the tyres are actually tested here in the UK at our Myra facility as well. You know, we do quite a lot of field testing as well, you know, with our dealers. We hold various track events at Myra itself where we invite our dealers along to come and test the tyres.
Yeah.
You know, this tyre's been out in the market now a few months. We're getting really positive feedback. We've got some nice comments from some of your readers here tonight that are used to, as I say, driving on premium tyres and are quite pleasantly surprised. You know, they're getting a good value for money product here that could, you know, do similar sort of performance levels as some premiums.
Okay. And GT Radial, I gather you're getting to motorsport a little bit as well.
Yeah, we are indeed. This year is our sort of first year of getting into UK motorsport. With the GT brand, we are the control tyre on the Volkswagen Fun Cup for the first time, and again getting very good feedback from that. So it will be just, you know, watch the space for future motorsport activities.
Yeah.
We're well aware that, you know, if we want to get people interested, you know, particularly, you know, car enthusiasts, we have to go and prove ourselves on the track.
What other cars have you brought along? I think you've got one of your test cars that you actually use at Myra.
We have one of our own test cars here that we use at Myra, yes, a BMW 340 on 18-inch Sport Active tyres. And that's our sort of standard test car. And we've also got a Mini Cooper S, again on 18-inch Sport Actives.
So how have you found the Evo track evenings?
It's been great because it's been a real opportunity for us to get to a new audience, a different audience.
Yep.
You know, you've got about 50, what I'd say, pure petrol heads along, you know, every evening. Probably haven't heard of GT Radial before, so it might be their first, you know, opportunity to come and have a drive in our cars on our tyres, and we're interacting with them. GT Radial we're actually 65 years old now, and we are actually GT Tyre is the 10th largest tyre manufacturer in the world. We make a full range of passenger car tyres, SUV, right up from 13-inch to 20-inch ultra high performance tyres. We make a full range of van tyres as well, and full range of truck tyres as well. So we're quite a diverse company. You know, we've got, you know, a lot of a range of tyres.